Hello student and welcome in your favorite economics channel. Today we are discussing state of industrial sector and demographic profile on the eve of independence. In the last video we already discussed about the state of agriculture sector on the eve of independence. The first state of industrial sector. Actually the British rule exploit industrial sector in India. Actually, British government started systematic deindustrialization in industrial sector in India. What is systematic deindustrialization? Deindustrialization means first you have to know industrialization. Encourage of industrial sector means industrialization, and discourage or decrease of industrial sector, this is systematic deindustrialization. British government started systematic deindustrialization. Actually twofold motive behind it. First, to exploit India's wealth and resources, and second, to exploit India's potential market. Actually British government want to start the business promoting for British companies so that they exploit India's wealth and resources as a primary sectors, as a primary goods, as a raw material for British companies. That's why the British government exploit the India's wealth and resources, and they also exploit the potential market in India. They expand the market for the finished goods of Britain companies. So my dear student, we explain the state of industrial sector with the help of two basic points. These are decay of handicraft and bleak growth of modern industry. Decay of handicraft and bleak growth of modern industry. Decay of handicraft means destroy of handicraft, worldwide famous handicraft industry in India. But by British rule, destroyed, fully destroyed. First, discriminatory tariff policy of the state. Actually, the government of British started discriminatory tariff policy. Discriminatory tariff policy means there are two type of tariff policy, one for Indian company and second for British company. Tariff free for export of raw material or primary goods from India to Britain, and also tariff free for finished goods import from Britain, and on heavy tariff on export of finished goods from India, finished handicraft goods on from India to Britain or rest of the world. That's why our handicraft industry destroyed. Second, disappearance of princely court. Actually, our handicraft industry protected by pre-British period, our handicraft industry protected by Raja, Nawab, Jamindars. But in the British period, they don't protected. Actually, they want to destroy domestic industry in India. Second, competition from machine-made product. Actually, Indian product was handmade, and there was lots of competition with handmade and machine-made product from Britain. Next, new pattern of demand. Some people want to purchase of British goods, British finished goods which import from Britain, like clothes, toys, etc. And introduction of railway in India. Actually, British government started introduced railway, not for Indian, it is actually for the promoting of Britain goods in India and expanded the market, and goods sale to the villages. Next, bleak growth of modern industry. Bleak growth of modern industry. That time our modern industry, growth of modern industry was very slow. The credit goes to Jamshedji Tata, who started at first large scale industry in India at Jharkhand now in Jamshedpur 1907. 1907. The company was TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Company. So lack of private entrepreneurs in India, very lack of entrepreneurs, private entrepreneurs, Indian private entrepreneurs. Second, lack of capital goods industry. Capital good industry, lack of capital good industry due to low level of investment by Indian investors and limited state of participation. The state or government participate to communication only, like railways, port. With the help of these communication, they sell their goods and expanded the market. But this the pattern, this the system of companies not expand Indian employment or industry. That's why these are the reason of decay of handicrafts and bleak growth of modern industry in India. And with the help of these observation, we can say that that was the situation of India. The domestic industry, industrial sector was very decay in conditions, and the main features, the observation exclude the main features is deindustrialization, second adverse effect of decline of handicraft industry, third lack of capital goods industry, fourth low contribution to GDP, lack of capital goods, low contribution to GDP, and limited role of public sector. Actually, this is the total observation. Now we explain about the demographic profile. Demographic profile on the eve of independence. With the help of 6 point, we explain the demographic profile. Birth and death rate, infant mortality rate, life expectancy, literacy rate, poor health facilities, and widespread poverty. First, birth and death rate. Birth and death rate was very high on the eve of independence. It was 40 and 48 respectively. So per thousand. So it is sign of poor health conditions. Second, infant mortality rate. It was 218 per thousand. It is also the sign of poor health conditions. Infant mortality rate means the mortality rate or death rate of children below the age of 1 year. Second, life expectancy. It was 32 only, which is more than 70 now. Next, literacy rate. Literacy rate was only 16%, 16%, and female literacy rate was only 7%. The total literacy rate is more than 70% now. Poor health facilities. The government or British health facilities was very poor on the eve of independence. Actually, most of people are not facilitated by the government health facilities. And widespread poverty. Actually, there are no particular data about it, but it is compulsory that it is no doubt the widespread poverty on the eve of independence. And one things we most discussed, these are year of great divide. It is known as 1921. Actually, the first census started 1881, second 1891. The population growth rate sometime increases, sometime decreases, but 1921 it was continuously increase. So that the year of 1921 is known as the year of great divide. So my dear student, clear state of agriculture sector, state of industrial sector, demographic profile. My next video I will explain the occupational structure, state of India's foreign trade and state of infrastructure on the eve of independence. So must watch. Okay, thank you.